Hello friends, you are watching The Limitless Learners. No bounds. This video is the continuation of the series of videos from the parts of speech. As you can see, today we will be discussing all about verb. Verb also belongs to the family of parts of speech. Now what is verbs? How can we identify a verb in a sentence? We'll be learning all that today. But before moving further, I would like you to have a look at the other videos from the series of parts of speech only at our channel, The Limitless Learners. Topic for today, verb. Do you know that verb is considered as the king of the parts of speech? Why? I'll be telling you at the end of the video. Let's see what verb is. We have the definition of verbs here. Verbs are the action words in a sentence that describe what the subject is doing. That means anything that the subject is doing in a sentence, we can easily know with the word which is doing the action. That particular word is called verbs. Now let's see some action words. Reading. Can you make a sentence of reading? I can. I'll tell you, but you tell me your sentence in the comment box. My friend is reading a book. That means, what is my friend doing? She is reading. So reading is an action word and a verb. Sleeping. The boy is sleeping on his bed. Can you find out the verb in the sentence? What is the action being done by the boy? Yes, sleeping. The boy is sleeping. Sleeping is the verb in the sentence. What is the boy doing? This must be your favorite dish too. The boy is eating spaghettis with meatballs. Now, can you see the action done by the boy here in this sentence? Yes, he is eating. Eating is a verb. Talking. Now I can see two men talking to each other. I said it. That means talking is the action that is being done by them. So talking is the verb here. The best part of the videos from the Limitless Learners is at the end of each video a small test or a small exercise is given so that your learner, your students can have a better understanding. Now what do we have here? We have a small exercise. We need to identify the verbs in the given sentences, and then in the next slide we'll be sharing the answers. Let me read out the sentences for you. You should not walk alone in the garden. I am drinking tea. Jim loves to play basketball. Sarah and Anna cannot write a letter. We are never too old to learn. Now take a minute, identify the verbs in the given sentences, and then you can check your answers with our next slide. Here we have the answers now. In sentence number 1, you should not walk alone in the garden. The word walk is showing us the action. That means walk is the verb here. Sentence number 2, I am drinking tea. Drinking is an action which is a verb in the sentence. Sentence number 3, Jim loves to play basketball. Play is the action happening in the sentence. That means play is the verb. Sarah and Anna cannot write a letter. That means when both of the sisters cannot do something, cannot write is the action happening in the sentence, and similarly, likewise, it is a verb in the sentence. We are never too old to learn. Now learning itself is an action. Like you are learning, I learn through my videos. So learn is an action word, which means it is a verb. Now do you remember I shared some really interesting information with you in the beginning that the verb is considered as the king? How? Let me tell you why. Who is the king of the parts of speech? Verbs. Yes, the verbs are considered as the king of the parts of speech. Now, why do they think like that? There are other elements of the parts of speech, but if you see closely, that one word verb can give a clear instruction to the reader or the learner, whereas the other parts of speech needs other elements from the family to give a clear instruction. Look at the examples that we have there on the screen. Run, stop, eat, and drive. We don't need any nouns, pronouns, or any other element from the parts of speech to give the instruction to the other person. We can use only one word of verb to give an instruction. And instruction is quite clear. When I say run, that means I'm asking you to run. When I ask you to eat, that means I'm requesting you to eat. So that means the verb can solely work without the help of the other elements of the parts of speech. Now this is some really interesting information. Don't forget that from the parts of speech, verbs are the kings. I'm sure your friends won't be knowing this information. Share the link of the videos so that they can have this information as well. Don't forget to share your answers with us in the comment box. We would love to know whether you liked it or not. How many answers did you get right? We'll be waiting for your answers in the comment box. Like, share, subscribe the Limitless Learners, and stay tuned for some more interesting videos. Till then, take care.